What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. As you brothers know, I am not the biggest supporter of Dr. Boyce Watkins. For many reasons I have talked about in the past, I will not talk about that now. But today is not necessarily about him, because even as my father used to say, a broken clock is right twice a day. And Brother Boyce Watkins made some excellent points about what is going on with District Attorney of Fulton County, Fani Willis. It is something that black men have noticed for a long time, but I'd like to speak about that today. And I want you guys to understand how she's been acting in the court proceedings. Can you guys actually see the difference between how she acts and the way that Attorney Nathan Wade respond? It's different, right? Now, I've been talking about that, but Boyce Watkins is going to make it very plain. He's going to make it plain in this particular point.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I wanted to come in for a second to talk about some stuff going on down south. Down south, a woman named Fani Willis is under fire for some situations involving an inappropriate relationship that she was having with one of her coworkers, an individual who she works with and is on her payroll. And this has led to her authority being questioned and her credibility being questioned as the lead prosecutor in the case against one Donald Trump involving stealing the election back in 2021. Now, Fani has really been fighting. She's been very aggressive, assertive / defensive in defending her point of view. And the prosecutors have been seeking to find out when she went to dinner with her male friend, I think his name was Nathan, and who paid for that dinner. And so anyway, before I begin, though, let me ask you all, can you all hear me? Thank you, the Donnet Show. I appreciate you, man. And Anthony Rose. First of all, can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm on a different device, and I want to make sure my audio is good. Give me a quick yes to let me know you can hear me. And please hit that thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'm going to be very, very quick. Okay, thank you, Metamorph. I appreciate you, man, and Jabari. All right, so with Fani, let me do a quick smell test. How many of y'all think that this is much ado about nothing? How many of y'all think that Fani is cool? I mean, Fani has been fighting pretty hard. She's been on the stand, and they have been asking her a lot of questions about mostly money. You know, who's paying for stuff, and when did your relationship begin? Those are the questions I've seen. I have not analyzed every scrap of the case in detail, but it seems like there's a lot sort of hinging on who paid for what and who who did what when and all this other stuff. And I do agree that the Trump people are very, very dirty. They're going to use whatever they can against you. I do believe that also her being a black woman does play a part in the aesthetics of the case. I think that there is a general belief in terms of black women being incompetent. And I think that the Trump people are probably offended and annoyed that there is a black woman that might bring down his ability to run for president. I think that is all connected. I think there is a racial issue with all of this, right? And I totally get that. But then there's also an accountability issue. One of the first things that Fani did was she kind of pulled out the race card. I saw her. I think she went to a black church and kind of went into this whole, like, how dare they question me, and they only question me because I'm a black woman, and this ain't right, y'all, and all this other stuff. And a lot of people said amen. They swayed in the church, and they said, oh, yeah, you're right, girl. That's right. Go get them, girl. They trying to just get you because you're a black woman. And I'm going to just tell you like this. This is not happening just because she's a black woman. The reality is that when you sleep with somebody that is your subordinate on the job, that typically does not end well for you. There was a governor of, what was the state? Missouri, a governor of Missouri named Eric Greitens, who had an extramarital affair with his hairdresser. Did y'all know that? He slept with his hairdresser, and she was his subordinate, and he basically got in trouble for that. I think he ended up resigning as governor. He lost his position as governor. Did y'all know that? Matt Lauer. Anybody remember Matt Lauer with NBC? Matt Lauer didn't rape anybody. Matt Lauer didn't harass or assault. Matt Lauer didn't do anything illegal with anybody. He had consensual relationships. Now, he had more than one woman, but still, who are we to judge? Would it have been better if he'd only slept with one woman? No, he lost his job. The T.J. Holmes and that white lady, they lost their jobs when they were sleeping together. Les Moonves, who worked with CBS, he also was accused of inappropriate behavior with subordinates. He slept with people that worked for him. They took him down. Charlie Rose went down. I could keep going down the list. The point I want to make here is that I find it really interesting. And I told y'all this. When all this was happening to men, I was one of those people who said, wow, I'm really shocked. I understand if you want to take somebody down for harassment. But when you're taking people down for consensual relationships in the workplace, Tavis Smiley lost his gig at PBS. Do y'all remember that? Give me a yes or no if you remember Tavis Smiley losing his gig at PBS. Tavis didn't nobody. Those women wanted to sleep with Tavis. What did Tavis do wrong? What is wrong with somebody sleeping with somebody who wants to sleep with them? So here's the deal. If you want to know my position, yeah, do I think that what's happening to Fani is unjust? Hell yeah, it's unjust. Hell yeah, it's wrong. But here's the problem that Fani has, and this is where that liberal democratic hypocrisy is going to kick in, is that the same rules that Fani Willis and other Democrats want to apply to men, they're going to get applied to women. The same rules that y'all think apply to other people are going to apply to you.
Now, see, great commentary. I got to give the brother his props. This is exactly what I want black men to know, and this is exactly what the black community needs to know. And this is the problem that we are seeing. I'm going to do a whole new video with black women in politics. This is not to disgrace them, but I've seen what's going on. Look at LaToya Cantrell in New Orleans. We've seen Monique Owen in East Point, Michigan. We've seen Fani Willis as a DA, okay? We've seen Tiffany Henyard. We've seen that women in the politics are doing whatever they want. And now they want to make it about them being black. Now, he talked about that earlier, right? Let me play that clip of her at Big Bethel so that we can all get the understanding.
Perfect child, I'm a little confused. I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do, paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one. I hired one white woman, a good personal friend and great lawyer, a superstar, I tell you. I hired one white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired one black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer. Oh Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one? Isn't it them playing the race card when they constantly think, I need someone from some other jurisdiction in some other state to tell me how to do a job I've been doing almost 30 years. God, why don't they look at themselves and just be honest? I mean, can't they keep it 100 with themselves? Come on. Why are they so surprised that a diverse team that I assembled, your child, can accomplish extraordinary things? God, wasn't it them that attacked this lawyer of impeccable credentials? The black man I chose has been a judge more than 10 years, run a private practice more than 20, represented businesses in civil litigation. I ain't done, y'all. Served as a prosecutor, a criminal defense lawyer, special assistant attorney general, won Chief Justice Robert Benham Award from the State Bar of Georgia. You know, they ain't just giving this to black men. How come, God, the same black man I hired was acceptable when a Republican in another county hired him and paid him twice the rate? Come on. Oh, y'all ain't hear me.
Now, if you want to talk about race baiting and calling out white supremacy, nobody does that better than Boyce Watkins. But in fact, this ain't about something black. This ain't a racist thing. I'm gotta be honest. And as the black community, we always want to use that to cover up our issues. Now, we should be race loyal because other groups do it too. I get it. But the situation is this. You cannot be having sex with subordinates. But the thing is, these ladies out here feel like they can do whatever they want. See, the issue is this. White Democrats the Democratic system felt putting black women over black men, they would only keep that attitude towards us in the community, those that they wanted to put in place, right? Let's put the women over the men, but then we would have the jobs and the political options for them, so there's no way they would have the attitude towards us. Clearly, we're seeing, and this is my honest opinion, the liberals didn't see this coming. They didn't see that people like Fani Willis and Tiffany Henyard and LaToya Cantrell could be helping to be responsible for Republicans getting back in office. Because why? That attitude is permeating throughout the entire country. This is not all sisters. I'm talking about those ones. See, the thing was, okay, look, if you disrespect the black man, it's okay. We don't care. Go ahead on. Run the community. Long as you come to us with some respect. But the problem is this. Now, these certain ladies I've been talking about, this is not everybody, they're giving the attitude towards everyone. It don't matter. You can't tell them nothing. I'm talking about these politicians in particular, you see. So now what has happened is that this attitude of feeling like I can't be touched, I can do whatever I want to do in the office, it's come back to bite the it's come back to bite the Democrats. And now you're almost certain to see a Republican president. And if this shit keeps going on, you will never get another Democratic president again. Look at what has happened with the, if you want to go in so far as the migration things, especially in black cities where you have black politicians, male or female, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And again, a lot of these ladies that I've mentioned today, if they were men, they'd be gone. Point blank, period. They would be completely gone. And that's why when you see Nathan Wade on the stand, that's why he's not responding crazy like that. He ain't responding like he ain't got no sense. He's responding like he got something to lose because he does. You see? Black men can't be out there acting a goddamn, we already know. Men will hurt each other. Respect is everything for men. Maybe ladies don't understand that as much as we do. We know we don't have that room. All that sassiness as a man, oh, you're done. You're done. Convicted, get the harshest penalty. You gotta make sure, see, Nathan Wade know he in trouble. He knows he in trouble. The best thing he can do is get the lightest whatever reprimand he can get. He's finished. He knows he's finished. He's done. He'll never work in Georgia again after this. He knows he's done. Because they don't get all those Democratic folks up out of there, unless it's in those cities. But he knows he's done. So he's acting accordingly. He's trying to lessen the blow. She acting like ain't nothing gonna happen to her. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Before you do, turn the bell, we're out.